If I see one more hug, that's 50 burpees each.
Melissa, your turn.
We're heading back to New Line Boxing to step into the ring with Melissa Ironchild and coaches Mike Waller and Moses, because it's time to put all that training to the test. It's one thing to watch the pros, it's another thing to train with them. But there's just one catch. They've had half their lives, we have half an hour.
What in the world is this?
That is not boxing. Box. Fight.
Because every athlete has a first day. Here's the place. Here's the legend. Here I am. And my new teacher. I was a goalie for 15 years, but we've never done this before. Experience? Zilch.
I keep forgetting.
No clue how to start, less clue how to play. And neither do you when you start out. Because every athlete has a first day. And you've just been drafted. It's normal for it to take some extra practice to get comfortable with a new skill, if you've already mastered a different one with contradicting ranges of motion. For example, during my time goaltending, I developed the instinct to block rather than avoid something moving in my direction. The task was then applied repeatedly, almost every day for 15 years. As a result, it's only natural that it's going to take some additional time to retrain my body to dodge a punch rather than move in and try to take the hit or block it with my glove. In cases like this, it's especially important to be able to understand how your body works and use that knowledge to learn as well as avoid getting discouraged. Taking on a new sport is always going to come with challenges, but it's also extremely rewarding, especially when you have proper instruction. Our professors, professional boxing coaches Moses and Mike Waller. Let's see how we do.
Well, when I was transitioning from an athlete to coaching, one of the greatest things that I experienced as an athlete is learning the art of coaching, trying to understand boxing is not like basketball or soccer or any other sport. It's a contact sport. It's a sport where the obvious objective is to hit somebody in the head, and it's most commonly perceived as fighting, as barbaric fighting, and people don't want to fight. Fighting is illegal. Nobody wants to fight. So when you put two people in the ring to box, the perception that this is a fight really rolls over in their head, and their mind immediately goes into defense or survival mode. So you don't get to play boxing, you get to fight. You get, not like basketball, you don't get to play boxing, you have to box in boxing. So with that understanding, I knew that as I'm transitioning into boxing, into coaching, I understood that you just don't put somebody in the ring and expect them to do it. You don't just learn how to kick boxing like you do in soccer. You have to learn the art of coaching. So I spent years of researching, experimenting with students, and trying to gain an understanding. How can I teach this sport to somebody who's never boxed before and they'll be able to get it? And I realized that you have to break it down into components. So the first component I broke it down is the prerequisite to competition. And in the prerequisite, there are several levels. First, I have to teach you the skills, the basic skills that you need to learn. And those are like how you stand, how you move, and how you punch, and how to hit the bag properly so you don't hurt your hands, how to practice those skills. And once you learn those skills, then you're able to develop them into a style.
All the drills and repetitive practice we've been learning thus far have been leading up to this point, and the idea is not to have to think about it in the ring. A round in men's boxing is 3 rounds of 3 minutes, and in women's, 4 rounds of 2 minutes. While that may not seem like a very long period of time, don't let that deceive you.
Okay, so offense, defense, all right? One person is going to punch twice while the other person blocks. Once you block those 2 punches, then you go punch twice while the other person blocks, okay? Move around the ring, box with each other. Don't just stand in one spot. On the buzzer.
Remember, you don't want to keep your hands forward like this. You're going to get a double impact.
Yeah, you want to keep it tight to your forehead.
Forehead, yeah.
Yep. And don't hold it up the whole time either, right? You want to anticipate that punch.
Put your hips back. Just 1, 2, straight. Just straight.
Just straight punches. 1, 2. Ready? Go.
Wait for the bell. All right. Well, you can hit the gloves a little bit, guys.
I'm not sure if I was supposed to like
Just-
slice for him.
Yep.
Just hit it
Punch
a little
her.
bit, not.
Punch her in the head.
Yeah.
There you go.
And move around. After you punch,
There you go. Move around.
Practice your footwork.
Every time you punch and move. Punch and
Come on,
move.
You got to hit the gloves. Got to hit the gloves. Yeah, that's better.
There you go.
Okay, don't cross your feet when you move. Remember how you move. You're crossing your feet, Melissa.
Oh, me.
Yeah. No, the other Melissa.
Concentrate on moving in the direction. We're moving the foot in whatever direction you're moving first, right?
No,
So
you
if you're
punch.
moving left, move your left foot first. If you're moving right,
Yeah.
move your right foot first.
Emily, you punch.
And move around. Like once you punch, move around. Throw those 2 punches and move around.
Yeah, like that.
There you go.
Now you're practicing those elements that we taught you, the basic skills. You're putting them to practice.
Sorry.
Good job.
And move the other way. Don't just move in one direction.
Make sure you're solid when you're throwing your punch, Emily, okay? Like don't be off balance when you're throwing your punch. Make sure you're balanced and then throw your punch.
Keep your feet on the floor. Work on
There you
not
go.
crossing your feet, Melissa. You're crossing your feet. You're turning your hips that way. Yeah. See where you're facing? Yeah, you gotta face her. See, there you go. You notice that, right? You don't do that.
There you go. Time.
Okay,
Good
that's one
job.
round. So you go back to your corners.
Back to your corners.
You go back to your corners and you listen for instruction from the coach.
All right, next round.
So when you're moving, you move.
You guys are gonna work
like
on
this.
slipping. Okay? So the 2 punches.
You literally want to
Now you're
stand
gonna
like this, and you wanna
slip
punch here.
and slip. And then you're gonna throw your punches. Left, right.
So you want
Then she'll throw, slip, slip, and then left, right. Okay? All right, back and forth,
no,
just
just
like that
slipping.
one. You ready?
So
On the buzzer.
what we do is
Slipping.
Yeah. You gotta move your head. Punch, move, punch, move.
2 punch. Melissa's on offense.
So you punch, Melissa. 1.
One.
Move your head. 2. Move your head.
2. There you go.
And move your feet around.
Emily's turn.
Aim for the forehead.
Yeah, aim for her forehead. Don't try to punch off to the side. Punch for her forehead. It's her job to move out of the way, right? Okay? Try to actually hit her, but don't like punch her out, but you know, hit her. Try to hit her. You have to move your head though, Melissa. Otherwise you're gonna get hit. She's trying to hit you. You're not supposed to let her hit you though.
Watch your feet. The way you move them. Just keep going. Don't stop.
There you go. Keep going. Hands up. Your hands up.
Don't forget to breathe.
Hands up, hands
What's
up.
for supper tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man, I'm having Big Mac spring rolls. That's right, I said it, Big Mac.
So when we were entering the ring, that was the step where you're learning how to box, how to hit a moving target. It's easy to hit the bag. You can calculate when the bag is coming at you and you can hit it and the bag's not going to hit your back. But another person, they can calculate what you're going to do to them and they can retaliate, they can respond, they can counterpunch you, they can hit you. So if you don't know the elements that you'll use in order to defend yourself, to block the punch, to move away from the punch, or how to do it, you're not going to survive in the ring. You're not going to make it in the ring. You're going to lose. So in that next level, what I was talking about is learning the basics and being able to apply the basics. That step I called it the prerequisite is the ability. So you have to be able to do it. That doesn't mean you're good at it. You're just able to do it. And once you're able to do it, then can you do it better? Can you do it with a style? Can you do it fast? Can you do it hard? Can you do it for long?
It's bad, right? Because my mother was a professional ballerina.
Yeah.
And
Mom can dance, runs in your family.
that's what you'd think, wouldn't it? I'd take after my grandmother. She's good at painting. She can't dance.
That art's art, eh?
So did you learn how to box? When you get in the ring and doing sparring, now you're learning how to spar, applying the elements that you've learned. The block, the slipping, the parrying, and how to move. Put your hands up, just like outside
Boxer stance, hands up. Okay? Now when you step, you're going to step 2 steps and punch a left and a right. When you punch, your punches are going to go directly over top of the line. Okay? Ready? Set?
She's gonna try and punch me.
No,
Yeah.
if she can.
Box.
She can't because I'm tired.
One burpee for every punch you land on the forehead. Go. Yeah. Then
One
move your head. Then
burpee.
move your head. I'm gonna be countering the
I'm
punches.
chalking it up into the...
Your turn to be
There.
offense.
Switch.
Melissa. Switch. Your turn to be offense.
Your offense, Melissa.
Move, move, move. She's offense.
Move around. Melissa's offense.
Melissa's coming. Don't let her catch up to you. Don't let her hit the forehead. Yeah, don't let her. There you go.
There you go.
Now switch.
There,
Your turn.
switch.
Oh, you were switching.
Your turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every 15 seconds.
Every 15 seconds we're switching.
There you go. I'm gonna see who hits the forehead every time. No, no.
Switch.
Switch it up. Your turn, Melissa. Don't get caught, Emily. You gotta move. Come on, Melissa. Come on. Yeah, you gotta touch the forehead.
There you go.
There we go. One burpee. No,
job.
not right now. At the end.
Good job.
Move, 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 move. Oh. What in the world is this?
That is not boxing. Box.
Fight.
Box.
Let's go, Emily. Your turn.
If I see one more hug, that's 50 burpees each.
Melissa, your turn. Athletes and sports science is actually recommended at an early age it's good to cross-train. Cross-training allows you to develop motor skills that are applicable to different sports that will allow you to transition to sports much easily. The problem with most athletes is that once they reach a certain level of sports focus, sports-specific development, they begin to master the art into muscle memory and they build a specific sport repertoire. breaking that is really hard. And a good example is football. Football players stand in such a way and the move, the shuffle is so different from boxing shuffling. So when you are trying to transition a football player to boxing, sometimes it can be a nightmare depending on what position they play. It can be a nightmare. The way to do that is once again applying those steps that I talked about. First you start with a non-contact and you try to break the old habit out. You try to get them to understand you're not playing this sport, you're playing this sport. This is what we do. And you gotta drill that into their head so they can forget this. You know, and it's not easy, it's a challenge, but it's doable.
So I'm starting with this foot or this foot?
So, because which way you go, you're moving to your left, you're moving to this side, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This foot first. And this one, yeah. And facing you, your body's gotta be facing forward. You gotta get your side of the step.
Your follow foot moves the exact same distance as your lead foot. Your lead foot moves 3 inches. Your follow foot moves 3 inches. Perfect.
Okay. And then, okay. Oh, the mirrors help. I didn't notice the mirror. Okay.
Backwards.
Yeah.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Get it crampy.
Oh,
Not a position.
so that's not. So that's not me. That's okay.
No. It takes practice for sure.
All right.
Easy.
Melissa, your turn. Go, 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 go. Get the forehead now. Yeah, there you go. Keep the gloves right behind the forehead. Close them in. Don't move. Don't do this.
Switch.
Close them in.
Em's on offense. Emily on offense.
Yeah, let's go.
Emily's on offense.
Move, Melissa, move. Yeah, like that.
There you go. Good job.
Good. Nice. Don't lean back, remember? Don't lean back. No, not right now. Again.
Not right now.
Let's go.
Switch.
Your turn.
Listen, you're on offense. Go.
Close the elbows. Yeah, like that. Come on, Melissa. There you go. Yup.
Switch.
Get her.
You're
Get
on
her,
offense,
get her,
Emily.
Emily, get
Go.
her.
Hit her, hit her,
Get
hit her, hit her.
Get her, Emily.
Switch
Get her.
right away.
Yeah, there you go. Come on, you gotta hit the forehead. You gotta touch that, the glove. Yeah, there you go. Come on, go touch it. Go get her. And switch it up. Let's go. Get her, Melissa. Get her. Move, Emily. Move. Shuffle quicker. Shuffle quick. Shuffle. Move the head. How much time is left?
I don't know. It doesn't tell me on this one. Like there's no numbers. It just ends when it ends, Emily.
Let's go.
It just ends when it ends.
Let's go.
I think you're halfway to halfway.
Yeah.
I think I'm almost done.
Come on, you gotta fit. You gotta fit. No, you gotta finish the round.
Congratulations,
Your
you
turn.
win.
No. We're gonna put this live. We're gonna put this on camera if you do that.
Come here.
No. Let's go. Your turn.
Oh, time. And in the blue corner, we have the loser, Emily.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a draw.
Woo! Good job, ladies.
Oh, guys.
Good job.
So the first thing you do if this is an after match, the first thing you do is you take this out. So right away, allow the athlete to breathe and they pop the mouth guard out. I usually worry about the gloves after. Yeah, so
You're gonna wreck my hair.
Here.
So how was that for you as introduction to?
Oh, sweaty.
You're alive.
While men's boxing was a predominant part of the Olympic Games and dominated by the United States for many years, women's boxing started pretty late in the game, not getting into the Summer Olympics until the London Games in 2012, exactly 132 years after the sport had been redeveloped in that very same country. To further solidify the importance of both England and the United States in women's boxing history, Nicola Adams of Great Britain won gold in both the 2012 and the 2016 Summer Games for the 48 to 51 kilogram flyweight category. An American boxer, Clarissa Shields, took home the gold for both of those years as well in the 69 to 75 kilogram middleweight category. Only on Go Nitro. The show doesn't end here. Visit us online for your fix at gonitro.tv. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can tweet us on Twitter.
Go Nitro Access is brought to you by Melville, Saskatchewan. It's bigger on the inside. Aviva Canada.
Salon services for Go Nitro provided by ID Hair Studio. Hair for who you really are.
Don't fit in. Stand out with black chrome.